Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about a variety of topics, social, psychological, and coaching in nature. We try to do that as often as we can. We've got over 730 of these audios available for your listening pleasure at this point, and we're adding to them as often as we can, sometimes daily with an upcoming potential move. I don't know how regularly I'll be through the summer, but I will return to daily as often as I can, and until I get to the point where I need to make that move, I will be here pretty regularly. So, if you're looking for coaching, would love to be of service to you. The best way to do that is for you to reach out through Twitter at PO Perception or in the About Me section of the YouTube channel, and we can do that in the most simple way possible. You'll get in touch with either me or a member of my team, and then we will be able to set something up to make this the best time of your life, both professionally, personally, and spiritually if needed, and do that in a way that makes sense. So the first thing is to have a vision. Have a vision for what you want your life to be. Have a vision for what you want to accomplish. Have a vision for how you want to be seen. Be hyper-focused on building within your mind's eye the life that you want before you take action towards it. If you have a vision, it's easier to attain. You know if you're closer or further away from your vision. But if you don't know where you're going at all and you have no map of where you're going, then it becomes extremely difficult to reach goals. Understanding that visions do change, understanding that they evolve, understanding that they need tweaking from time to time is important, but having an overlay of a vision of the person that you are attempting to become is important in order for you to be successful. Next is overcome fear. Understand that fear will always be a part of the human experience. Understand that you're not going to eradicate it completely, and the expectation that you will is actually putting more pressure on yourself than it's worth. At the same time, realize that fear is just an emotional state and pushing through it, except if you're in imminent, immediate, and life-threatening danger is important. But even when you're in that level of danger, pushing through fear and taking action is necessary. The biggest loss to dreams in general for most people is being emotionally or mentally paralyzed by fear. The inability to take action will lead a person to lose more time, sometimes weeks, months, or years of their life based on the fear of rejection or fear of falling short. That fear is one of the most damaging things in your life, or can be if you allow that to be so. The next is believe in something. Believe in something greater than yourself, even if it's the power of positive energy, a god or goddess, a religious order, the ability for things to change for the better. Believe in humanity. Believe in unicorns if you need to, but find something to believe in that's greater than yourself. When you believe only in what you can do, then you are putting all the pressure to succeed or fail on your own shoulders. And while that may be possible in some situations or in short-term circumstances, when you put that much pressure on yourself day by day by day by day, you will burn out, you will become resentful, you will become bitter, you will become exhausted. So, having a belief in something greater than yourself is important to be able to reach your goals and change your life for the better. Don't let other people tell you what to believe. Instead, arrive at your own beliefs, because if you can't follow through on them and live by some sort of code that they instill in you, then they're not really beliefs. They're just kind of following along, and sometimes following is necessary, but sooner or later, you actually have to fully indulge in believing in something in order for it to be fully effective. Understand that wasting time is a habit that we can all get into, but that time wasting is the squandering of a non-renewable resource. While it may be difficult to stay focused on a continual basis, and also while it may be difficult to figure out how to use your time better, it's important to realize that time is the only one of the only non-renewable resources that we will always crave more of in sooner or later. So having a system where we use our time appropriately and do time chunking if necessary, that is, doing activities that are time sensitive in a way that makes sense to us, and linking together things that are common ground related so that we can begin to understand how to get the most out of every day, every week, every month, and every year is important. Building in time for learning, retooling, and also enjoyment and relaxation into that process is also important. Next is love what you do. Now, you're not going to love every moment of every day, and certainly there are times that we have emotions that allow us to get deeply rooted in things that may not be in our best interest. We get into rabbit trails of anxiety, anger, frustration, bitterness, sadness, and the like. But if you love what you're doing more often than not, you'll get more out of your daily life. This is because when you love what you're doing, you're actually releasing positive endorphins into your own mind, brain, and heart, which will give you the ability to continue going. The last one is to study yourself. I know that sounds weird, but study your strengths, study your weaknesses, study where you're happiest, study what's taking you away from your own goals, your own dreams, and your own aspirations. When you begin to be a student of your own life, when you begin to understand yourself at a whole nother level, you can then make more consistent choices for your future and thereby empower your life on a day-to-day basis in a way that you normally wouldn't be able to. Finding ways to understand how to do this on a continual basis is difficult because staying focused in that direction can often lead us in directions that aren't necessarily easy to attain, but being able to do that is a important part of the process, both in the long and short term of things. Until next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.